Alright guys, so this part gets a little bit more tricky. We have y equals 4x minus 1. Another way you can write that is with function notation. So function notation is stated as f of x, which f of x just equals your y. So they're the same thing. Equals 4x minus 1. So this is read as f of x. So you may want to make like a little note here. F of x equals your y. They are the same exact thing. So f of x is the output, which we talked about in the last lesson. The output is your y, and x is your input. So this is, the first part's much easier than the second ladder. So all you have to do here is plug in -7 in for your x. So it would be 4 parenthesis -7 minus 1. 4 times -7 is -28. -28 minus 1 is -29. And that's all you do for these. So like I'll skip a few of the examples and let y'all try to work out some of these on your own. Number 4, you would put parenthesis -4 squared minus parenthesis -4. Make sure to use your parentheses whenever you're substituting in. So that -4 squared, that would be a -4 times a -4, which is a positive 16. And then we know minus and negative is the same thing as adding a positive. So I'm just going to put plus 4. And 16 plus 4 is 20. So that's all you do for the front page. Front page is pretty easy, self-explanatory. Now, once we get to the back, it gets a little bit trickier. Alright, so on the back, on these, like number 11, it says f of x equals 8 minus 3x. So what you're actually doing here is you're going to find f of 4. So to find f of 4, we're going to plug 4 in for x. So this could be 8 minus 3 parenthesis x. Ignore that plus 9 right now. So, never mind, I don't know why I put x there. That should be a 4. Ignore that plus 9 right now, because what that means is that you are actually adding 9 to f of 4. So we first have to find f of 4. So for this one, we do 8 minus 3 times 4 is 12. 8 minus 12 is -4. So that is what f of 4 is. F of 4 is -4. But then saying f of 4 plus 9. So now we're going to take this answer and add 9 to it. So -4 plus 9 is 5. Okay. So now let's try another one. I'll try 13. So let's find g of 4. Well, if you look over there to the left, g is x squared plus 2x. So instead of x squared, we're going to put 4 squared plus 2 times 4. And then we're also going to find g of -1. That would be -1 squared plus 2 times -1. So 4 squared is 16. 16 plus 8. You can put it in your calculator and you'll get 24. -1 squared is 1. Plus 2 times -1 is -2. 1 plus -2 is -1. But this right here says we're going to take that and add it to that. So now we're going to do 24 plus -1. And you get 23 as your answer. So that's all you do for problems like that. Then you may have problems like number 15, where this is much easier. It already tells us our f of x. So literally, we're going to put this -13 in the spot for f of x up here. So instead of it saying f of x equals 8 minus 3x, it's going to say -13 equals 8 minus 3x. Because you're solving for x. So this is a nice, easy two-step equation. Just subtract 8. Get -21 equals -3x. Divide by -3. X equals 7. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And then problems like 18, 19 are the questions that you would love to see on your SOL. So here it gives you the x value, f of -3. So if an x value is -3, 1, 2, 3, we got to figure out what the y value is. So at this point, -3, 1, 2, 3, the y value would be 1, 2. Here, for B, x value is 1. We got to go up to where the line is. That one is also 2. 0, go up to where the line crosses. That'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, go to the line. And that'd be -3. So, that's all you do for those.